Hey, what's up, guys? I've got a few requests for a tool review, so I want to do it for you now. I've got a few of the basic tools here that you can buy at your local Home Depot. They're Unger brand. They're okay. They're not professional grade stuff, but if you want to start today, you can go out and get this stuff, at the store in 10 minutes. This as well. This is their combi, where you can turn it around and squeegee. Very useful for high up windows. It takes a lot of extra effort to pull your pole down, take your squeegee, change out your tools for every, little panel in the window. So this helps a lot. Definitely something I didn't get in the beginning, but that I was anxious to get when I finally had enough to even just go to Home Depot and get their version. The one thing I did order online was the belt and the holster, and stay tuned because I've got a modification for this that was very important, and I can't believe they didn't do it from the factory. As far as the holster itself goes, the tools fit in it pretty well. We'll say this, the squeegee seems to rub the blade against the side of the plastic here, and it will create a little bit of a divot there, which will mess up your squeegee, and you'll have to change your blade. So what I did was file that down, that corner, so it's not so sharp, and it helps a little bit. Poles, I have two so far. I have the Unger brand pole, which is nice because it fits right into the Unger accessories that are sold at Home Depot, and it's got a little button to take it on and off. So it's simple in that way. It's very easy. It's a nice solid fit, but it's quick. The Tory pole I have is a 12-foot pole, so it extends a lot further. But if you notice the Unger accessories, first of all, you don't have a button with the Tory. You got to kind of push down on it, and they're floppy and loose. They rattle around, and I've even had where I'm putting a lot of pressure on something, it snaps out, and I bang the pole with my glass, bam. So that was bad. That was that day on that nightmare job, and I was trying to push so hard to squeegee. I didn't understand that I needed the glass way wetter. That was, a few weeks ago, and I've learned that lesson. Now, as far as the modification on this, if you look underneath here, I drilled a couple holes. Reason being, that's the holster for your razor, and what will happen is your blade will end up rusting out because it holds water down there, and you can see the bottom's tarnished. I cleaned all the rust off it, but this is stainless steel, so it was easy, but the razor, of course, was gone. And this is just like a Nintendo DS pouch, but it's where I keep my receipt book and my business cards. And other than that, that's pretty much it. The belt itself, I will say, is pretty comfortable. It fits nice and it's secure. I've never had any real issues with the belt. You will notice, this is supposed to be underneath, but you will notice when you walk around, this thing swings around kind of wild. So I usually just kind of hold it with my hand like this, when I'm walking around doing whatever, going through a store, careful not to knock things over, of course. Cloth, I have one cleaning cloth that's decent. It's a microfiber detail, for glass. But I don't have any surgical cloth yet. I have bags of those cheap microfibers, and they don't work very well. So that's the next buy for me, necessity-wise. And other than that, guys, I don't really have a whole lot of tools, so I wanted to do a review. One other thing too, well, I don't see it here, but for a bucket, here it is. For a bucket, I just use a regular gallon jug because it's simple to dip your mop in it, and it's easy to carry, and it fits well on the bike. So for me, this is good. Once I get the truck, I'll get the wide buckets. Those are nice. And yeah, I think that's about it for tools. I don't really have a whole lot, but I wanted to let you know what I had and what I thought of it so far. The one thing, the drawback to these, less expensive squeegees and mops is that you don't have an articulating handle, and it does put a lot of strain on your wrist, the angles that you have to work at. This one it's very hard to get into deep channels and close out. It's a real pain in the ass. It's a bear. So keep that in mind too. If you see that angle, it's barely got any. A lot of the commercial ones have a lot more. So those are some things to consider. But if you're like me and you just want to get started, the Home Depot stuff works, and it will get you on the road to getting accounts and, you know, doing what you want to do and finding independence. So I hope this video was at all informative for you guys, and, you know, stay tuned for more. Thank you.